Okay, you webcast fans from around the world, you're in for a treat. We got the women's tricks championship final coming up in just a few minutes. You're going to send the boat up and down the course and to simulate the phantom paths. Those of you tuning in at youtube.com/waterski broadcasting, you are most certainly welcome indeed to continuing live coverage of the World Waterski Championships for 2013. My name is Tony Lightfoot. We've already crowned 2 world champions. We've had Regina Jaquess crowned as the world slalom champion, and then Nate Smith is your new world slalom champion. Some great efforts by both of those competitors, and we'll continue on with the events as they shape up, and give you the medalists in the slalom event. In just a moment, give you prompt that up on your screen. So, for those of you joining in, and the men's slalom world championship, gold medal to Nate Smith, silver medal to Will Asher, and Freddie Winter getting the bronze via a runoff with Stephen Neveu. Some great skiing indeed by all of those competitors, and those like Nate Smith. Wow, very kids. This is 30.5 off and getting 3 1/2 at 10.25 meters 41 to seal the deal. Will Asher, Freddie Winter, and Stephen Neveu were actually all in a tie with 3 at that point, but Will Asher actually had the tiebreaker out of the elimination round by having the superior score of a 6 at 39.5 off. Fred Winter and Stephen Neveu had a lower score, which necessitated the need for Freddie Winter and Stephen Neveu, because they tied in the elimination round, and there was no tiebreaker between them, so both Freddie Winter and Stephen Neveu went out both at 10.75 meters. Freddie went through at 10.75 meters in some of the most dramatic action that we saw beyond the realms of actually winning the title right off the bat, and then he came back and scored a half at 10.25 meters, wondering if he'd opened the door. Well, Stephen Neveu came back at 10.75 meters, got in round number 2, popped the ski, and unfortunately that ended his challenge for a medal, thus creating the new bronze medalist in Freddie Winter. So, 2 skiers from Great Britain in silver and in bronze, but the gold medalist from the United States of America is Nate Smith. All right, our tricks event is imminent. Our first competitor out should be Manon Costard of France, and we'll get right onto that in just a moment. So, great action to come. Women's tricks will be the next event, and stick around for more action, live and exclusively by the Waterski Broadcast Company. All right then, folks. The Women's Trekking World Championship is imminent. Our first competitor out is going to be Manon Costard of France.
Manon Costard, bid number 31, positional on the first pole. Positional first pole.
So, getting ready. And for those of you joining the webcast, you are most certainly appreciated. And we'll continue on with the remainder of the competition. We are about to go into the women's trick final, and then afterwards it's the men's tricks final, and then we'll have our medal ceremonies, and that will be the day.
Turbo, come in, please. Copy. Okay, copy that. Please let me know when to go.
Okay, so apparently I've just been informed that that there is going to be a 10-minute delay before we start. 10-minute delay before we start. Apparently, we've just gotten a message from live Chilean TV that we will have live coverage across the nation of Chile via TV. But our webcast audience has been live through this event from the start, from this past Tuesday, with every single turn in every single event, right from the start. And that will continue as we get ready for the women's trick final. We're going to have a 10-minute delay, and then we will rejoin the women's trick final. So there is now a 10-minute delay, and that would mean that we would be starting at, I would say, 13:45 or 1:45. So you guys watching in on the webcast, stick around, and we will have some tricking for you in about 10 minutes. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you joining in to our webcast, I've been basically trying to gather up all the messages from the men's slalom final. Certainly appreciate all of them. Jeff Wiswell, some kind words there. Dave Baldwin writing in as well. Thank you very much indeed. The most intriguing email that I got was one from a one Ed Brazil, who is watching in and calculated that because Whitney McClintock actually improved her slalom score by the amount that she did, she has provisionally moved forward in the overall by about less than a point, less than a combinate point. So I'm not too sure how much, how accurate that information is, but Ed Brazil was one of the best in the business as a scorer, as a homologator, as an official, and a Hall of Famer in my book. Definitely Ed Brazil, and knowing the source and knowing how much I know about this man, I would definitely be inclined to believe him. So provisionally, they would have Whitney McClintock currently in the lead in the overall, ahead of Regina Jaquess, and Regina Jaquess is going to be in this tricking final. We're going to start with Manon Costard first. All right, then, the women's tricking final is on tap. We've waited a few minutes to allow our local Chilean TV cameras to get in on the action, and the action starts right away. Next competitor up is going to be Manon Costard. Manon Costard, our first competitor out in the women's trick final. Okay, so each skier gets 2 20-second passes in which to produce as many tricks as possible. Each trick has a predetermined point value in terms of their degree of difficulty. The trick with the highest degree of difficulty gets the most points, and the skier with the most points after 2 20 seconds is declared the winner. So, and for the purposes of this competition, along the shoreline, you will only be hearing me on the approach before the green buoy when the trick skiers come into the course. But for the benefit of you guys watching the webcast, you will be hearing me throughout the entire performance. So, getting ready for Manon Costard for her first of 2 20-second passes, getting lined up right now. So, now, here she comes, turning round the island and going towards the green buoy, and from which the driver is under no obligation to change the speed, and I'll go strum now. And Manon Costard on the water, getting ready, 2 20-second runs. Let's see what she's got in store for us right now. Looks like it's going to be a ski line, a back-to-back to open things up. A ski line back now, continuing to roll with the 5 front. Here's the 5 front reverse, a little skittish on the wake there, 5 back. Does she keep it together? Looks like she's going to go for the flips. There's one. Oh, and going down on one of the flips. And Manon Costard going down real early on the first of her flips, and that will be a little bit disappointing there for her, I'm sure. Our webcast audience taking a look at some of the tricks that she performed right at that time. Some good ski lines. Started off with the ski line back-to-back and then worked her way through the tricks that she had on the run, including a wake 5 front, and just looking a little bit looser towards the boat. Doesn't even look as if she was full pull in the majority of those tricks up to that point. But Manon Costard will look at the first of her flips and didn't exactly get the best of her best landing. It would have been the flip twist back, and down she goes. And Manon Costard will be picked up by the boat and will change out the ski, change out the line, and ultimately change the boat speed as well. So, second and final 20-second pass is imminent for Manon Costard. And for those of you that are joining in wherever you have to be in the world and have missed out on the women's slalom and men's slalom finals, fret not, because those events are immediately archived on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/waterski broadcasting. You can go to that channel and watch those archived events, as well as every other event that has been completed thus far at the 2013 World Waterski Championships. My name is Tony Lightfoot, your announcer and webcaster, and Manon Costard getting ready for toe trick. She's about to come up alongside the green buoy right now. And our webcast viewers are the only ones that are going to hear my voice at this time, as we now get ready for Manon Costard. Second and final 20-second pass. Looks like a toe 7 front. Indeed it is. Toe 5 back, toe 8 back-to-backs. Now just working against the disappointment of her falling on her first 20-second pass. Decent effort there, toe 8 line back-to-back towards the end, and unfortunately there for Manon Costard. Unable to get all the way through both 20-second passes. But ladies and gentlemen, that's our first competitor. Please give her a cheer. Manon Costard of France. And our webcast audience looking at her 2 passes again. And going through her sequence of surface toe turns and making them look pretty decent, but unfortunately, because she fell on the opening pass, unable to make up, claw at that deficit with the points that she would have done with the second run. So Cristina De Medrano is our next competitor from Spain. Now about to come off the dock. And 2 20-second passes are going to be imminent for her. Cristina De Medrano, who advanced out of the elimination round having scored 6,890 points. We'll see what she's got with the 2 20-second passes at her disposal. Here she comes, Cristina De Medrano. Wake 5 front to start. Going in for the 540-degree sequence and going for the ski line back. Actually going for a ski line back-to-back there towards the middle portion of her run. Cristina De Medrano of Spain. Exhibiting 1 or 2 nerves out there, unfortunately. And going for the ski line back-to-back and actually skiing on top of the line towards the end of that particular move, and unfortunately taking a 4. 5.640 for Manon, 5.640 for Manon Costard. There's a Cristina De Medrano of Spain. Is on the back of that towboat. Switching out the ski, no doubt. So, a lot of disappointment on her mind right now. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a big cheer. Let's encourage her along. Cristina De Medrano of Spain. Let's get behind her, folks. She's got another 20-second pass to come with toe tricks. We'll see how she gets along. We just heard that score for Manon Costard of just over 5,000 points. So probably not the kind of performance she was looking for. Certainly considering that Manon scored a 66.40 to make it through to the next round of the competition. This round of the competition, the finals. Skiers that we've got to come consist of Neely Ross, Janina Bonnemann, Kate Adriaensen, Alex Lauretano, Clementine Lucine, Regina Jaquess, Michelle Bryant, Whitney McClintock, Iris Cambray, and Erica Lang. So, here we go. This is Cristina De Medrano. Starting in with the toe 7 front. Great effort here for the toe. Oh, and the toe wake back to back. And we're definitely not having the best of toe tricking today thus far from either of our two competitors, Cristina De Medrano or Manon Costard at this time. And Cristina De Medrano there with a fall toward about the third the way through on that pass. But it was certainly no mean feat to make it through to this round of the competition, needing 68.90 to get that far. But unfortunately, this time around, down she goes, and that is all she wrote there for Cristina De Medrano with that effort. So, our next skier to take to water in her very first World Championship appearance, Neely Ross, Canada. Neely Ross is about to step out onto the water from Canada. Yep, Neely Ross. And last moment replacement for Jarrett Llewellyn, who injured himself just a few days before making the trip here to Chile. And Neely Ross was a member of was one of the reserves, and was. Despite her young age and an only prior elite team, only prior World Championship experience being at the under-21 and Junior World Championship level, the Canadians had no hesitation in selecting Neely Ross for this event based upon her performances in the tricks event in recent tournaments. But let's see what she can conjure up with the 2 20-second passes that she has at her disposal. Neely Ross now setting the boat speed up and getting ready for pass number 1. This is going to be toe tricks. Looks like it's going to be a toe 7 front. Very, very stable there. Oh, look at that. Toe 8 back to back, and it's reversed. Look at her go. Toe 5 front, toe 0 out, toe 0 straight back in. Look at the balance. Toe 8 go. Toe 8 lino. Look at this. Great effort there. Toe 8 line back to the front. All right. Yahoo! Yes, Neely Ross stomping that opening pass of toe tricks. Cannot say anything more than that. Really, this is just an absolutely exquisite looking pass of toe tricks. If you get the opportunity to watch this on YouTube during the course of watching this event on shore, guys, you would be in for a treat. These tricks just look absolutely dialed down, perfect. Whatever superlative you can throw out there, Neely Ross certainly deserves it on the strength of that opening pass of toe tricks. For such a young skier, being qualified to ski in both the World Junior Championships and the World Under-21 Championships. And such a great, great talent out there on the water. We're only 3 skiers in, and we're seeing some absolutely scintillating trick skiing for such a young competitor. Neely Ross, part of a skiing family. Drew Ross, I'm sure, is in the towboat right now, overseeing the release, which he hasn't had to do lately. And just encouraging his daughter just to stay calm, just to stay focused on the pass at hand. Hand tricks, where the bulk of her points are going to come from, is coming up next. Certainly a lot of support from across the world for Neely Ross. A lot of the comments are being attributed to this young girl and Gabby Villian from South Africa watching in. Only just turned 12 years of age, Neely Ross, have just been informed. Thank you very much there. And Camille Pulian Ferreros seeming to say the same thing. Green buoy. Here we go. This is Neely Ross coming in. Wake line 5 front to start off with. Now she goes through the step sequence. Now watch this. Reverse wake line back to back. Foot in the back binding. Boom. There we go. Wake 5 back. Some back to backs. Now winding in for the wake 5 front. Now going in. Look at this. Wake 5 front reverse. Wake 5 back. Now continuing on. She has one more flip. She has one flip. Oh, and in the pass, and a great effort there. Fantastic stuff, and 2 stand-up 20-second passes in the clutch by Neely Ross of Canada. Started off with a really brisk wake line 5 front and just continued on for the remainder of the tricks that she had on that particular run. Skiing with purpose, skiing with poise, skiing with determination. Even produced a rather rare trick that you'd ever get to see these days, the wake line back-to-back reverse. And that just gave her the confidence, gave her the poise, and gave her the complete pass of 20 seconds. We'll find out the point score in just a few moments. Neely Ross making it through to this round of the competition, having scored 68.90, tying with Cristina De Medrano. But the difference is this time around is that Neely will have the upper hand in terms of the final round points. As we now get ready for our next competitor, Janina Bonnemann of Germany.
Number 39, Janina Bonnemann, bib number 39.
So, Janina Bonnemann of Germany, who currently resides in the United States right now, attending college in the United States at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. in skiing for the Raging Cajun water ski team there, as a team that competes in NCWSA National Collegiate Water Ski Championships in the United States. Quite possibly the greatest team competition held on an annual basis anywhere in the world. Many of the skiers in this competition, including Cristina De Medrano, we've got Kate Adriaensen, Alex Lauretano, Clem Lucine, Regina Jaquess, Michelle Bryant, we're almost going completely down the list, but some of these skiers have not reached college age quite yet, but I'm sure that they will very soon. And even Manon Costard has skied collegiately within the United States, a very good option to include education with skiing. All right, then, here we go. This is Janina Bonnemann. Ski line back to work her way through the first trick on the opening pass. Hand tricks now. She's going to go in for flips. This is going to be, oh, look at that front flip to start off with. Boom, hits that back flip. Here's the reverse. Nicely done, too. Now she's got 3 more flips at her disposal. Flip twist back to front. Here's another one. Flip twist front to back, and unfortunately, whoa. Hey, what? What? I had her down for a fall on that one. Wow. Janina, what's up with that? I tell you what, folks, I had her down for a fall on that one, completing that flip twist from front to back, but she just held on for dear life. And I would seriously suggest that she checks to see if she still has her costume on. But there you go. Janina Bonnemann. Tumble turn back up on top of the water. Great determined young athlete from Germany. I believe making her first, or one of her first appearances for Germany in the World Senior Championships. Just hanging on to that trick for dear life, and look at that strength, and just to pull that ski out from behind her and ski it away. Kind of reminds me of the 1989 World Championship where Jarrett Llewellyn pulled out a front flip, ended up on his back and pulled the ski round to continue on with the pass. Those World Championships held in West Palm Beach in the United States many, many years ago. But I remember the TV coverage there very, very vividly that was on ESPN. 6920 for Neely Ross. 6920. These point scores coming through our provisional. 6920 for Neely Ross. A little bit more than she produced in the original first round. 6920, 30 points more. So here we go. This is Janina Bonnemann. Here we go. Janina Bonnemann. Toe 7 front. Toe 5 back. Toe 8 back to back. Toe 8 back to back. A little bit slow with these right now. Now she's going to have to pick up the pace. Toe 5 front. Toe 0 out. Toe 0 straight back in. Toe Waco. Does she have anything more? Toe 8 back. Toe 8 line back. Look at her go. Toe 8 line back to back. Stomps that one. And an excellent looking toe pass. All right there, from having tumbled back up on the first 20-second pass to completely going through with the second and 20-second pass. Great effort there from Janina Bonnemann of Germany. Some determined young skiing there from her. And I tell you what, that the trick that really put the bow on that pass at the end was the toe wake line back-to-back right at the end, because she just took that ski, put it over the line, and absolutely stomped the landing towards the back there. And a great effort there as we work our way down towards our remaining skiers. So, Janina Bonnemann, we've just seen. So from DE to BE. From Belgium, Kate Adriaensen.
Neely Ross, 6920, 6920.
So, we've just seen Manon Costard and Cristina De Medrano, Neely Ross and Janina Bonnemann. Skier number 5 now is Kate Adriaensen.
Cambray.
Good to go on this pass so far. Just holding it all together and really showing some start up there on the trick ski. Great effort there from Kate Adriaensen. A little bit of a hitch there on the toe wake lino and towards the and getting a little bit of difficulty towards the end. Well, a few positional tricks at the end to end the first of two 2:22 passes. That is going to be Kate Adriaensen. As she works her way towards the back of that Mastercraft ProStar 197. Giving our webcast audience the opportunity to view her first of 2:22 passes again. 7370 for Janina Bonnemann. 7370. So she takes the lead now. 7370, exactly the same provisional score that she produced in the opening round. So on the back of the towboat, switching out skis, a coach in the boat, Vincent Superon. Just overseeing the matter of making sure that she gets the right tow line and the right trick ski. So plenty to play for here in the World Tricking Championship for the women's category. Kate Adriaensen has had a score in the opening round of 7,420, 7,420 points. Comes to us from Belgium, is currently studying at Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So past the green buoy at this point. Let's have a look at Kate Adriaensen. Wake 5 front to open things off. Oh no, goes for the ski line back to back. Ski line back now, goes for the flips. Nicely done. There's one. There's two. Back to front flip. Front to back flip. Does she have anything more? Yeah, flip twist back to back. All right. Yeah. Fist pump at the end there. Great effort there from Kate Adriaensen. She's been wanting, she's been desperate for a good tricking performance in an international tournament of this caliber for so long. And fair play to her. She really put this one down. Just held on to those flips with grit and with determination. Kate Adriaensen, a major title achievement, the World Games women's overall champion in 2009, and has been very close to the top in overall competitions across Europe and even at the University Worlds that was held here a season or so ago. So there we go. That is Kate Adriaensen. She's made it through that pass. So now our next competitor up, representing the United States of America, it's going to be Alex Lauretano. So that was Kate Adriaensen you just saw on the water, and brilliant skiing there from her, almost making it through the first 20-second pass. Well, essentially she did, because the fall that she had was probably out of time. But the second 20-second pass of toe tricks, scintillating stuff with those flips towards the end. So kudos there to Kate. As we now look out and see Alex Lauretano from the United States. So Alex Lauretano, member of the United States team, very solid overall competitor, pretty much equally matched between her tricking and jumping abilities. Slalom is also a pretty decent performances she's been able to produce. And now we've got the tricks event for her. Let's see what she's got in store for us right now. Alex Lauretano, looks like it's going to be a toe 7 front, nicely done. Toe 5 back, toe 8 back to back, toe 8 back to back reverse. Now picking up the speed a little bit. Toe 5 front, toe out, toe straight back in, toe Waco. Now a little bit on the heels there with the toe wake back and toe. Oh, and getting a little bit of difficulty there towards the end. And getting a little bit on her back foot after landing the toe Waco. And just unable to get forward enough on the ski to continue on with the 20-second pass, as Alex Lauretano now makes her way towards the towboat and changes out the ski.
Score for Kate Adriaensen, 7610. Kate, 7610.
So Kate Adriaensen mentioned in one of her Facebook statuses that she made it through to 2 event finals and was eager to find some more points in the overall competition. Well, she has 7,680 points provisionally. 7,680 provisionally for Kate Adriaensen. So goal number 1 achieved for Kate, and so she's probably improved her points in the overall. Not too sure how she stacks in the overall battle right now, but another skier that could well feature among the medals in the overall competition is Alex Lauretano. So We'll wait and see what she's got for us with a second and final 20-second pass. We'll check in with the live scoring to determine how the ladies overall is shaping up. Obviously, we are going to have a new women's overall champion because Natalia Berdnikova unable to advance out of the tricks event. And the only event final that she will be featuring will be in the women's jump final. But we are probably going to be crowning a new women's overall champion, and it could be from one of our past World Championships that we will see our winner. Either Regina Jaquess or Whitney McClintock, barely a point or so between them right now, if the calculations of my good friend Mr. Ed Brazil are correct. So here we go. This is Alex Lauretano coming in. Second and final 20-second pass. Past the green buoy at this point, and let's see what she can do for an encore. Wake 5 back. Wake 5 front. Ski line back, and now here she goes. Regular flip. Flip twist back to the front. Flip twist back. Now, continuing on. Flip twist back. A flip twist back to front. Here she goes with a flip twist back to back. Does she have the reverse? Yes, she does. Oh, look at this. Alex Lauretano. Now, ordinarily, she'll be pretty pleased with that, but unfortunately, the tricks on the first 20-second pass kind of let her down a little bit as we watch the second and final installment of the performance courtesy of Alex Lauretano. Certainly some high pace of tricking. So Alex Lauretano coming through with that second and final 20-second pass. Just would have wished for a few more tricks from the first 20-second pass to maybe combine to a better total point score, but I'm sure she'll find some encouragement moving forward after completing the second and final 20-second run. So there we go. Alex Lauretano of the United States, and she is done with that. Okay, now next on. Clementine Lucine. Clementine Lucine is next. All right, then, introducing our next competitor, Clementine Lucine of France. Let's see how she gets to work with the 220-second passes. As you listen to me live with isolated announcing from our shoreline, you listen to me on the webcast with the toe 7 front and toe 5 back, toe 8 back to back, toe 8 back to back reverse. Oh, look at this high pace of tricking. Very nicely done. Oh, toe wake line out, toe wake line back to back, a little skittish on the lining, and we'll spin to the front. And a good effort there right towards the end there from Clementine Lucine. Certainly some great tricking there, performing the toe step tricks right towards the very end. Certainly a very, very high pace of tricking. And we look forward to seeing something along these same lines with the remaining pass that she has. The second installment of her performance coming right up. Good elevation on the toe wake lino, and then goes for the toe wake line back and just gets into a little bit of difficulty with the landing on the toe wake line back to back, but she takes enough time out and just spins to the front to secure the trick. So there we go. That is Clementine Lucine. Check, check. Okay, so the point score we got for Alex Lauretano, 7-7-7-0. So about 20 points short of what she produced at the elimination round, if that point score holds true. Clementine Lucine coming into the course right now. And here we go. There is Clementine Lucine. Oh, nicely done with the ski line back-to-back. Ski line back. Now going in for the flips. There's the regular. There's its reverse. Here's the flip twist back. Nails that one. Flip twist back to front. Does that one cleanly too. Look at this. Flip twist back-to-back. Does she have the reverse? Boom. Hits that one too. All right. Nicely done. And that fist pump in the air. Courtesy of Clementine Lucine as she skis into shore. Fantastic looking pass there. Great effort from Clementine Lucine right from the start to the finish. One spotting all the tricks that she wanted with this particular run. Really putting that ski high up over her head with the flips, two regular flips, then flip twists, and then mow back-to-backs to complete the run in its entirety. Using that French-made reflex trick ski to very good effect from one side to the next. And then spotting the landing and just throwing the fist up. Oh, yes, that is Clementine Lucine. Great effort there from her. All right, then. Now we're seeing Clementine Lucine. We'll see one of her perennial overall challengers from the United States of America. It's going to be Regina Jaquess. All right, then. So a healthy crowd amassed along the shoreline. No doubt be getting behind Regina Jaquess. She gets ready for two 20-second passes. And here she comes, folks, from Santa Rosa Beach. This is Regina Jaquess. Toe tricks first. Oh, toe 7 front. Look at this, toe wake back to back, and it's reverse. Back to back spins. Oh, very, very quickly indeed. Great effort there from Regina Jaquess. Look at this, toe wake line back. Toe wake line back to back. Oh, getting into a little bit of difficulty. And going down hard on that toe wake line back to back reverse. There were some good tricks leading up to that point, though, but could that have prevented her from getting back into a shape in the overall competition? We'll have yet to find out from Regina Jaquess as our webcast audience looks and watches the first of two 20-second passes from Regina.
Clementine Lucine, 9490,
9490 from Clementine Lucine, 9490. That is definitely going to be a shot in the arm for her. 9490 for Clementine Lucine. So she's in the lead with that. So all the point scores that I've got right now are provisional. They've still yet to go through some trick sheet scrutiny. As our skier from the United States, Regina Jaquess, getting ready for the second and final 20-second pass. Certainly getting a lot of comments from across the world. Some from Belgium, some from San Martin, actually. Getting behind Clementine Lucine. A lot of support also for Kate Adriaensen from Gabby Villian a little bit earlier on, and a lot of support. Still a lot of groundswell of support for the tricking event, and long may it continue. And they'll be watching right now as Regina Jaquess comes in for the second and final 20-second pass. Now, in terms of the overall competition, obviously anything more than the point score that she produced in the elimination round will definitely give her a little bit more of an advantage back against Whitney McClintock in the overall battle. But in order to do that, she's going to have to go cleanly through this pass. Here we go. This is Regina Jaquess coming in second and final 20-second run. Let's see how she gets along. It's going to be the 5 front first, 5 back now, continuing on under extreme duress here to get this pass done. Ski line back. Now look at this. There's flips from one side to the next. Beautifully executed. There we go. Flip twist back. Does she do the reverse? Yes, she does. Now here she goes. The flip twist back to front. And there's some back-to-backs at the end. And Regina Jaquess certainly doing her best to get back into overall contention. She was the overnight leader. She may have ceded that lead to Whitney McClintock, because Whitney did score marginally better in the slalom event to possibly take the lead in the overall competition. Regina Jaquess just battling hard. But it could well come down to the jump event, which will take place tomorrow to determine who wins the women's overall competition. It is nip and tuck, folks. And we'll see if Regina Jaquess can score more than 81-70 points with the tricks that she just produced. Great effort there with the flips. And a fist pump in the air, yeah, and great skiing there from Regina Jaquess on the two, with those 2 20-second passes. And by no means are the trick scores that are coming through the radio or to the announcing point official. Those are they're purely provisional. They're the quickest point scores they can come up with, and then when it comes down to to the end of the event, and when the sheets are available, then they would be inspected by the team captains and skiers themselves to make sure that there are no discrepancies. All right, then, here we go. We have got Michelle Bryant of Australia about to take to water. Michelle Bryant, Australia. All right, then, now. Australia's Michelle Bryant. Working her way in towards the tricking course right here and now. Let's see what she's got. It's going to be toe tricks first, we know that. It's going to be the toe 7 front. Little pitch forward on the toe 5 back, and now working away for the remainder of the tricks. A little bit of a hot skip and a jump in the middle of this pass. Toe wake go, nice feed out. Toe wake lino, here comes some toe wake back and toe wake front. Toe wake line back, all right, nicely done. And a good steady opening pass there from Michelle Bryant of Australia. The toe 7 front looking particularly smooth as she sets about her work here with the 2 20-second passes that she has at her disposal. So we've just seen Michelle Bryant go through with toe tricks, some really decent toe wake line tricks towards the end, and a few positionals, and great skiing there from her. That is Michelle Bryant, and we've got one more 20-second pass to roll with. Okay, so we have got our skier on the water, Michelle Bryant, coming into the course right here, right now, with a second and final, or a 20-second pass. Look at her go, folks. There's Michelle Bryant really stomping that wake 5 back. There she goes, flip twist back to front. Flip twist, regular flips. Look at her go. Flip twist, front to back. Does she have anything left? There's the back-to-back flips. All right, and she nails that one too. Great skiing there from Michelle Bryant on that second and final 20-second pass, and she could well have improved upon her initial point total from the opening round. We've just heard of a point score for Regina Jaquess that's around about 8,400 points. Around about 8,400 points provisionally for Regina Jaquess, which could actually claw back the deficit of in the overall competition, which she ceded to Whitney McClintock provisionally at this point. But some great athleticism from Michelle Bryant. And some good air on those flips, especially the flip twist back-to-back, the back-to-back mob. Michelle Bryant doing her part for Team Australia.
Whitney McClintock, bib number 14, back position on the second half. Back position on the second half.
Okay, Whitney McClintock from Canada is next. All right, then, here we go. This is Whitney McClintock coming in for pass number 1. All right, then, here comes Whitney McClintock. Let's see what she's got with 2 20-second passes at her disposal. Toe tricks to start off with. Very slowly spun, toe 7 front, toe 5 back, toe 8 back to back, and it's reversed now. Surface toe spins, toe 5 front, toe 0 out, toe 0 straight back in, toe Waco. Nails that one too. Nice area on that toe wake line. Great effort, toe wake line back to back towards the end. Stomps that run. All right. And as good as a toe pass as I've seen from Whitney McClintock on that opening run. Spun out with the toe 7 front. This to and fro in the women's overall competition continues right the way through this tricks event. Regina Jaquess clawing back some points, improving upon her elimination round total to the tune of about 300 trick points. I don't know how that manifests itself in overall points, but I'm sure that there'll be 1 or 2 people out there that are prepared to make that calculation for me and come away with some results prior to either of these 2 young ladies making it through to the women's jump final, which will take place tomorrow. But we are concerned with the women's trick final right now, as Whitney McClintock switches out the ski and switches out the rope in anticipation of a second and final 20-second pass. Whitney McClintock of Canada. All right, then, we are down to our final 3 skiers in this women's trick competition. Nip and tuck, folks. We've just seen some great performances from the likes of Janina Bonnemann, Kate Adriaensen, Alex Lauretano, Clementine Lucine, Regina Jaquess, and even Michelle Bryant coming through. But now we've got Whitney McClintock, not only in a fight for the tricks event, but also for the overall title. Here we go. This is Whitney McClintock now outside the wake. Positional, flip twist back to back. Here she comes with the reverse. Nails that one shut. Continuing on. Regular flips. Boom and hit. Oh, there's the flip twist back. There's a flip twist back reverse. She has one more flip that she can do. I wonder if she'll do that towards the end. Some 5s. Does she go for a ski line? Yes, she does. Oh, and getting trapped on the line with the ski line. So, getting caught up with the line on that ski line trick towards the end. And that was Whitney McClintock. sinking in to the water, unfortunately, there for her. But we'll have a look at this pass once again, which started very, very aggressively indeed with two flip twist back-to-backs, the backpack moves they're called, among the skiers. And just using that radar graviton trick ski to push her way through those two 20-second passes. Doing really, really well with the toe tricks, and then the handle tricks were handled pretty well with some fives towards the end, and then tried the ski line. I think actually bulked out on the ski line back-to-back in favor to continue on with the ski line back. And going in, unfortunately, there for Whitney McClintock. As we now go on to our next two competitors who have been fierce rivals in world trick skiing, quite possibly not at this elite level, granted, but in the Junior Worlds and in the World Under-21 Championships, these two competitors have been at it, and they have had a measurable success either way.
Bryant, first pass under review. Second pass score 4190.
So we're getting some scores coming through. The Michelle Bryant's opening pass is under review, but her second pass scores over 4,000 points. The two skiers whom I'm about to mention, the first of which is going to be Iris Cambray. Iris Cambray from France, our next competitor out. Okay, so what does she have to offer us with the two 20-second passes that she has at her disposal? Coming out of Moissac in France, which is a little way south of Limoges. Let's see what she's got. Oh, five front reverse. A subtle start there. Wake five back, ski line back to back. Now working her way through. There's the Waco. Here's one flip. Here's the other. Does she do the flip twist? Yes, she does. Now spots that landing. Flip twist reverse. Nicely done too. Two flips that she can do towards the end. And there's a flip twist back to back. Very quickly, very efficiently done. And a nice looking opening pass there from Iris Cambray. All the way through from start to finish. And very, very competently performed these tricks, including the fives at the very, very beginning of the run to set the tempo, set the pace with the tricks that she has ahead. There's plenty of higher point scoring tricks. The bulk of the points were going to come from her flips, which she has a real good handle on, traveling from side to side and nailing the landings and continuing to roll. Highly competitive trick skier. Almost didn't get the height necessary to complete the flip twist back to back, but managing to spot the landing and doing just fine with that particular effort. So that was Iris Cambray on pass number one, and pass number two will be coming up very, very shortly. Now the obligatory switch of skis and lines takes place now, and we'll see what she can conjure up with the toe tricks that she has on a second and final 20-second pass. The skiers can do pretty much what they want. 8610 for Whitney, so 8610 for Whitney. No improvement upon her initial round score. 8610, so no improvement there. So Regina, between Regina and Whitney, Regina provisionally is the only one to have improved in the overall competition. And could that be the deciding factor in the Women's World Overall Championship? These scores coming through are provisional, of course, and they will not be made official until after the 30-minute review period after the end of the tricks competition. Here we go. Iris Cambray, green buoy, roundabout now. And here we go with the second and final 20-second pass. Let's see how she gets along. Iris Cambray with a toe 7 front with the opening trick. Nails that one. Good to go. A trick specialist doesn't participate in the overall, so this is it for her round. Look at this. Look at those spins. Spinning almost out of control, but then the toe wake line back to back, stomps that landing towards the back. Oh, yeah! Great effort there from Iris Cambray as she makes her way back towards the dock, and very, very nicely spun with the toe surface tricks, especially the toe 7 front at the beginning. The toe 7 front is a rather a slow tempo trick for the majority of our trick skiers. It's very, very hard to get the heart pounding and to get into rhythm with the remaining tricks after turning the toe 7. But Iris Cambray seems to have found a knack of actually turning it very, very quickly indeed and staying on track with the remaining tricks to come after that. Toe 8 line back to back, and arms and head and everything else going all over the place, and I think that she's halfway decently satisfied with that particular run, and we won't know for sure until the points come through. She tricked 95.60 in the elimination round. All right, our next competitor to take the water, our very last skier, the current world record holder from the United States of America. It is going to be Erica Lang. So now in the water and getting ready to get after it. This is Erica Lang from the United States of America. From Gilbert, Arizona, the current world junior trick and overall champion. And in a head-to-head fight with Iris Cambray. It's been that way for quite a while in the juniors and in the under-21 competition. Let's see who prevails here at the biggest stage of all, the World Championships. Here she comes, Erica Lang. All right then, folks, here we go. This is Erica Lang. 2 20-second passes to determine the World Championship. Here she goes, positional to the back, flip twist back to back, nails that one. There's the reverse, boom, hits that one too. Stomps that front flip, look at her go from one trick to the next. There's another flip twist, here's another flip twist. Does she go for the change up? No, she doesn't. She goes for the flip twist back to front. Ski line O, now she goes for the wake 5 front, the wake 5 back, look at her go, surface back to back. So very, very quickly done. And a high pace of trick in there from Erica Lang. Great skiing there from her as our webcast audience takes a look at this pass one more time. Great skiing from the young skier from Gilbert, Arizona. One of the very, very first trick skiers to throw a front flip, and only the second skier in this competition to throw the front flip and successfully land it. The other skier being Janina Bonnemann, of course. And going great from one trick to the next. Actually avoided doing her, actually stopped herself from doing the change up. Her change up is basically, instead of doing the flip twist back to front, she would actually substitute it from doing a front flip, going from backwards to forwards. But didn't need to do that in that instance, just needed to stand up all the way through and complete that opening pass. So now, I wonder if she has the points necessary to possibly supersede the total currently held by Iris Cambray at this point. We'll find out in a few moments or so. Cut the atmosphere with a knife. We'll soon see.
Iris Cambray, the first pass is 5040, second pass is under review. Iris, first pass 5040, second pass
5040 for Iris Cambray on pass number 1, and the second pass is being reviewed at this time. So we're going to try and get those scores out for you as quickly as possible. But even Michelle Bryant's score, half of Michelle Bryant's total score is under review right now. Whitney McClintock's score is about 100 points. So as I said before, no improvement in her overall standing, and it could well come down to whoever has the better improvement in the jump event tomorrow to determine the fate of the Women's World Overall Championship. But the fate of this event, the World Women's Trick title, rests on the shoulders now of Erica Lang. All right then, folks, let's get back up to speed and get with the commentary here of Erica Lang. It's going to be a toe 7 front. Let's see how she gets along. Toe 7 front, nails that one. Toe 5 back, toe 8 back to back, toe 8 back to back reverse. Nervous moments indeed on top of the water and in the boat as Erica Lang does the toe wake-o, getting close towards the end. Toe wake line-o, toe wake line back now, continuing on towards the end. Toe wake line back to back and nails it! Nails 2 20-second passes. Clutch skiing there from Erica Lang. Great effort there with those 2 runs. Certainly a contrast to 2 years ago, where in the elimination round of the competition, her toe strap broke and causing her to fall and only scoring 5,800 points. But this time around, everything is in check. The equipment, the balance, the poise, the performance, the determination, all the attributes needed to perform at the very highest level in the women's tricks event, including performing some excellent toe wake line back-to-backs, and preceding that, the toe wake line-o. Some great skiing there from Erica Lang as she throws the fist in the air to signify her happiness of making it through that pass and possibly through to a world title. We've yet to find out the point scores. All that is going to be determined by our officials as we now conclude the Women's World Trick Championship for 2013. Of course, the drama continues when the point scores are released. The team captains and their skiers have 30 minutes in which to review those trick sheets to find out if there are any discrepancies and whether there is anything worth reviewing in that regard. So we will not have any official totals quite yet for you guys watching the webcast. But if you want to check out live scoring when it eventually gets back on track and provides when it spits out scores on a live basis, there's the URL for that for you webcast folks. But you guys along the shoreline, get ready for the men's trick final. We have skiers from a number of different nations around the world. We've got skiers we've got Felipe Miranda of Chile, about a third the way into the event. We've got Russell Gay to start off with, Herman Beliaku, Oleg Davidovsky, Felipe Miranda, Ryan Green, Adam Saddlemeyer, Thibaut Daniel, Jason McClintock, Pierre Ballon, Josh Bryant, Adam Picos, and the defending world champion, Alexei Zarnasek. So those are the trickers to come, and that's all going to be occurring in the next few minutes as the live coverage of the 2013 World Water Ski Championship continues, courtesy of the Water Ski Broadcasting Company. I'll be back in a few minutes with live coverage of the men's tricking competition. And for you webcast guys, that applies to you as well. We've got live coverage of that event coming up in a few minutes. We'll be terminating this webcast in just a moment or so. If you want to hit me up with an email, there's my email address, announcer@waterskibroadcasting.com, announcer@waterskibroadcasting.com. You can still put comments on the right-hand side of the YouTube player, as several of you have already done. Or you can hit me up on Facebook, either on my personal Facebook handle, which is facebook.com/Tony Lightfoot, or at the Waterski Broadcasting Company's Facebook presence as well. Please hit me up with some comments. I appreciate every single one of them. And we just got a provisional 9570 for Erica Lang, 9570 for Erica Lang. But we'll find out how that stacks up among the other scores. I'm not even going to preempt the positions at this point because until they've gone through the video reviews and everything, and the review period by the team captain, the half hour that takes, it would be absolute folly to even begin to speculate who has won and who has placed in the other positions. But for now, this is your announcer, Tony Lightfoot, for the World Waterski Championships 2013 on Waterski Broadcasting Company's YouTube presence, youtube.com/Waterski Broadcasting. The men's tricks event, you will see the live player in just a few seconds. But for now, we will say goodbye to this webcast player, and we will be back online with men's tricks. Just go to youtube.com/Waterski Broadcasting, and we will get you back on track with the men's tricking final. Ciao for now.